Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, or Skylanders, the series in general, got its start in 2011 when I was a young lad at the age of 5. It has been a long time, and I've recently relapsed and returned to the hobby. I will be showing you all my collection because one of my sibling Wheeler's friends, requested a collection video, and here I am. So I'm here with Maddie, and we're showing everything off here on our portal. So we're going to start just with, who doesn't have these? Gil Grunt. First edition came in the starter pack, along with Spyro, also came in the starter pack. And everyone's third favorite starter pack figure, Trigger Happy. They're all winners, but they can't all be the best one. So those are your 3 starter figures. We're just going to go randomly now. Whamshell. First edition, he never got a second edition figure. He did go light core, though. He's very cool. Whamshell. We're doing all our water elementals. So we have Slam Bam here. Personal favorite of mine came with the Empire of Ice. These are all... most of these, I'll tell you when I start to get into stuff that's new to me. And I don't know what magic items came with this, so I'll just show off the magic items later. But that's Slam Bam and the Empire of Ice. And to conclude our water element for Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, we have Zap. This is Zap. Maddie's personal favorite. One of Maddie's personal favorites. Isn't that right, Maddie?
Yeah.
She's our camera girl today, so thank her in the comments. Boomer. The tech elemental who never got a Series 2, but he did eventually get Neon's Elite. He's a troll boy. Yeah. Not much to say about him. Now we get onto the better ones. We have Drill Sergeant and Drobot. 2 very good buddies. And since my original Trigger Happy is broken right now, and I need to recover it because it's corrupted, I've been using my Series 2 Trigger Happy with his little Gatling gun. Series 2 Trigger Happy. Very cute. Let's go on to our Hot Boys with Igniter. Personal favorite fire one. Fire element Skylander from Spyro's Adventure. He's pretty cool. And then we have Eruptor. Well known. I like Eruptor. I don't really need to say much. I'm just showing off the collection. Sunburn. The worst fire Skylander by far. This is the only ever figure that they released of him. And there's a good reason, I think. He's very boring. And then he came with the Dragon's Peak expansion. And I know at least one that he came with was our good friend Sparks Dragonfly here. From the Spyro series, I think. Right?
Oh, he looks like a Spyro
character. I think he's from Spyro. He's one of 3 Spyro characters. One of which being Spyro, and the next of which being Cinder, who we'll get to in a second. Flame Slinger. Very cool. He's a little elf boy with a... Speaking of Cinder, we have my Series 1 Cinder, who is also corrupted. I don't know what happens to him to get him like that, but it happens, and I'm whatever. And here's my Series 2 that I use. I have 2 Series 2 Cinder. She was one of the starter packs, so she was there. Hex. Mine doesn't have any arms, if you couldn't tell. Very common for Hex to be damaged like that, at least first edition, first Series 1. We have Chop Chop with all of his arms, unlike Hex. My only one that is damaged is Hex, I believe. So, there's Chop Chop. And finally, my last figure that I got from Spyro's Adventure is our dear friend, Ghost Roaster, my favorite. And he came with the Darklight Crypt, and I'm pretty sure, I know he came with this one, the Healing Elixir. I'm fairly confident his pack came with the Healing Elixir. And there's one more. They all came with 2, but I just don't remember what they were. To get onto the life. Camo. Camo is very cute. He is the only Forgotten 8 member to get a Series 2. And that came along in Swap Force, and you'll see him later on in the video. But that's Camo. We have Stump Smash. Not much to say about Series 1 Stump Smash. We've got Zook. personal favorite of mine from this game, because I've got favorites from each game. I can't pick one. But we got Zook. He's fun. We have Stealth Elf, one of the most useful ones in this game. She's so fast, so if you need to get stuff done quick, use Stealth Elf. Let's go on to our Air Skylanders with Warnado. I have 2 Warnado. Let me grab the other one. One of these is my original one, and one of these I just got like a month or 2 ago. I don't know which is which.
I am 90% sure that the one on the left is your original.
I seriously don't know, but I kept both of them because I didn't want to risk selling my original. Sonic Boom.
Babies!
Maddie loves Sonic Boom and her little babies, and I see why. Sonic Boom is a very good figure. And then Whirlwind. Not a very good figure, in my opinion. I think she's a little ugly. This is her best pose. Her best repose. And then it probably goes Stone Whirlwind, Polar Whirlwind, and then Series 2 Whirlwind. Let's show off my original Lightning Rod. And let's show off my Series 2 Lightning Rod, who was one of my first figures I bought returning into the series because I knew my Lightning Rod was corrupted.
Wad.
So my Lightning Rod was corrupted. So that's Lightning Rod and Whitening Wad. Next is our Magic Skylanders. Fucking hate this little guy. I hate Wrecking Ball. Get off my portal. And the other 2, I love so very dearly. Double Trouble and Voodooed. Very cool. He was our Forgotten 8 member of here. Unfortunately, he was awesome. I think they could have ditched Wrecking Ball and I would have been happy. So those are those 2. And finally, our Earth Element, Bash.
Also broken.
Who is corrupted as well. I mean, they all will work, I believe, as long as I just pop them on the portal in a later game and uncorrupt them, but I just haven't done that yet. We have Prison Break. Prison Break on top, as my dearest vintage stock employee once said to me. He was very cool. Prison Break on top. Next, we have Terrafin, who came with our Pirate Seas expansion level. Very cool. I remember that one pretty well. Ghost Ship. There was a matching game, and one of the matching cards was Ghost Ship. And finally, our Forgotten 8 member of the Earth Element, Dynarang. Very cute. He didn't deserve it. I don't think any of them deserved it. I think they were all great. So now, let's go on to our magic items. These don't matter. Anvil Rain, Sky Iron Shield, Time Twister, Ghost Swords, and then Hidden Treasure. Very cool. And let's go on to a little more of an unorthodox magic item in Whisper Elf. She was a free-to-lay promotion, and I didn't get her from a free-to-lay promotion. I got her from a case at Vintage Stock, the bad Vintage Stock in town.
The buckets.
The bucket. She was not in the bucket.
She was not. She was.
I wouldn't
cursed.
have been able to find it if she was in the bucket. But she's new to me. I totally forgot about the winged boots. That's another magic item. It was hiding in between my legendary figures. And for some more new stuff that I've gotten, Green Gilgrunt, Green Gilgunt, and Blue Bash. These 2 are it's sort of a trio with those 2 and Drill Sergeant, who have just weird colors. This was Xbox 360. This was
PlayStation?
No, it was
DS?
That one, no, because that was Dark Spyro. It was for Toys R Us, that store that doesn't exist, Toys R Us exclusive. And I need Red Drill Sergeant, who was Walmart exclusive. And this is our final 3 here. I'm missing Legendary Bash, but we have Legendary Trigger Happy, Legendary Spyro,
my baby,
and Legendary Chop Chop. These are 3 that I've bought recently. So there were the original 32 that I had when the game first started, and all the magic items, and all of the expansion stuff. And then I've sort of expanded my collection recently with the rarer stuff, because we didn't have a Toys R Us in town. And yeah, that is
now no one has a Toys R Us.
Now no one has a Toys R Us. And that concludes what I have for Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. You'll see me in Wheels here soon, doing the same thing in this video. Your boy just has to edit. I don't want to. So thank you for joining me and Maddie here, and I'll see you all in a sec. So here I am again. This is the next day, and we have
the rest of my collection with me. So we're going to go by game, and we're going to start with stuff that's new to me, or we're going to start with stuff that I had before I got back into it, and then stuff that is new to me. So first we'll go with our giants. I had every giant from the game before, so there's Eyebrawl, we have Bouncer, we have Thumpback. That's the mouse that I just put my stuff on. This is one of my crushers, and here is my other crusher. This crusher's the one I like more. Yes, I'm crusherist. Thank you. We have Hothead, my least favorite giant. We have Tree Rex, and then we have Swarm, and finally we have Ningini. Those are my giants, and I have some giants core. Next we have our new giants core, which these guys are a little smaller, so we have Flashwing, we have Light Core Chill. I have normal chill, but I have Light Core Chill. We have Sprocket. We've got Shroom Boom. We've got a lawnmower outside, but that's not related. We've got Jet Vac, normal Jet Vac. We've got Pop Fizz, and we should have one more. 1 second, please. I don't know where they went. And then we have Fright Rider. He was at the bottom of the pile, as he should be. So that's all the core. We have 2 variants. We'll show one variant, I guess, for the new core. We have Jade Flashman, Target exclusive. She's very cool. Now we've got some returning core for Giants. We have Series 2 Chop Chop, Series 2 Igniter, Series 2 Cinder. This is my other figure of her. We saw her earlier. We have Series 2 Wrecking Ball, Hate Wrecking Ball, and we have Series 2 Prism Break, Light Core Prism Break there. And we have one variant. We have Glow in the Dark Sonic Boom. Now, we have my only magic item, which is the Dragonfire Cannon. And now we will have our new, to me, stuff I bought recently. First, we've got Gnarly Tree Rex, Halloween Eyebrawl, and Granite Crusher. That's 3 of the 5 variants for the Giants. We've got some new core for this game. Hot Dog was the only new core I was missing, and Maddie got it for me. Thank you, Maddie. And we have some other stuff. Light Core, this guy, Eruptor. This is all new to me, so I've got it recently. We've got Series 2 Whirlwind, Series 2 Stealth Elf, Series 2 Sonic Boom, not glow in the dark. This figure actually doesn't work. I tested it and it didn't work. We have Light Core Jetvac. His little belt lights up. We have Series 2 Gil Grunt and Series 2 Drill Sergeant. And before we conclude with our Giants, we have an in-box Golden Flame Slinger that I got recently for my birthday from Wheels. Very cool. The box is in very good condition, other than, it's warped there and it's a little open, but that's okay. So that does it for our Giants stuff, I believe. If not, it'll show up later in the video. Next, we have Swap Force, which, how can you have a Skylanders collection and have played Swap Force without these 2, Washbuckler and Blast Zone? Those are your 2 starter pack figures. And then we're just going to go with the rest of the stuff that I've got, or that I had before I got back into it. We have Trap Shadow, Boom Jet, Doomstone, personal favorite of mine. Cool. We have Night Shift, Firecracken, Quick Draw Rattleshake. I think it was a Target exclusive or something, I don't remember. And then Magna Charge. Those are my swappers. Now we have our new core. which we've got Bumble Blast, Grim Creeper. He's very cool. I like him a lot. Kick off countdown for the 2014 World Cup, I think. Slobbertooth and Windup, who came with the Shipwreck Island expansion, and that also came with the music thingy and the Platinum Sheep. I don't remember what this thing's called, so those are those guys, and that is our new core. For returning core, I don't have very much, but we have Super Gulp Pop Fizz, Thornhorn Camo, Ninja Stealth Elf, she was our starter pack gal, and Knockout Terrafin. For magic items, we have this thing. I don't remember its name. Fiery Forge, I believe. And then the Archean Crossbow. Very cool. Battle items. And that's it for old stuff. We'll get into the new stuff here in a sec. So, since I've returned to Skylanders, I've got myself 3 new swappers, leaving 4 left for my collection. We have Grilla Drilla, Rubble Rouser, and Hoot Loop. Those are my 3 newest swappers that I bought. Next, we have the new core, which consist of all of my recent Skylanders Swap Force purchases. It's just new core. We have Riptide, Smolder Dash, very cool. I probably didn't spin her the right way. Smolder Dash, there she is. Scorp, Maddie likes this guy. He throws wasabi peas, as she said. We got Star Strike, she's very cool figure. And Roller Brawl. For magic items, I picked up the Tower of Time not too long ago. I do not have its magic items or Pop Thorn, but I have the Tower of Time because it was most needed for my collection. And that does it for Swap Force, I believe. Now to start my childhood favorite, we have the Trap Team, which we'll start with our Trap Masters. We have Dark Snapshot and Dark Wildfire, who were the 2 Trap Masters that showed up in the Dark Starter Pack. We've got Winterfest Lobstar. There he is. I do have a handful of variants from this. We have Nightmare, which I have 2 of. Here's our other Nightmare. I'm going to grab her. There we go. We have Nightlight. Very cool. We have the Crypt King, or Crypt King, if you will. Bushwhack is our new one. Or I guess, no, I did not just show you Bushwhack. Jawbreaker. And that finishes off my collection, my old stuff that I used to have. And here's my new stuff. Bushwhack and Kaboom are my 2 new Trap Masters that I've gotten recently. I didn't even know I forgot this guy. I think he was one of my favorites. He was just sitting up on my desk, and I guess I forgot to grab him down. He's one of my newest ones that I've gotten. And yeah, he was a huge addition to my collection. So another one I forgot, I just saw him in the stack. Lava Barfaruptor from Swap Force. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Now we will show our new core for this. This is stuff I had in my collection, not new to me, but new to the Skylanders. We have Cobra Kadabra, Funny Bone, what a cutie. Chopper, what a cutie. Dark Food Fight, I probably should have shown him first to go with the other Dark Starter Pack stuff. And Spotlight, very cute. She's worth a bit of change now. We'll show off our returning core that I also had. Pop Fizz, Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz, and Love Potion, Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz. Those 2 are the new returning core that I got. And then next we have some of our minis. These guys are too short. You can barely see them, but we have Drobit and Trigger Snappy, the 2 Tack Boys. We have Terabyte and Bop, 2 little cuties. We've got I Small and Hex, or Hijinks, sorry. And some more little cuties. And the cutest boy of them all, Excellent Eruptor. This is one of my favorite things on the planet. He actually sleeps in my bed with me, so he is snuggled and protected all night. And we have our 2 expansions, Midnight Museum and Sunlight Scraper, Sunspire Scraper. I don't remember what it's called. It's got a little bend in it, if you can't tell. Those are those 2. I don't have the other 2. I don't have Mirror Mystery and Nightmare Express. I don't have those, but we have a lot of traps. Now let's show off the big part of Trap Team, the traps. There's a handful of mine that are damaged, like this Life Hammer right here, chewed up by a dog. This Water Angel, chewed up by a dog. This Fire Torch, chewed up by a dog. And the Easter Bunny trap, chewed up by me. Sorry, I got hungry. Not actually, chewed up by a dog. And then this one was my own doing. Life Snake, colored on with Sharpie so I could differentiate it between my other Life Snake that I have. Speaking of, my other Life Snake that I have. Life Torch, Life Toucan, and we'll go on to Air. With the Air Toucan, Air Stopper, it's a warning. I don't remember what that one's called. We got Air Jughead. Who doesn't love jugs? That was inappropriate. Sorry, guys. We have the Air Sword. Very cool. We have the Water Tiki, the other starter pack trap, along with the Life Hammer. We have the Water Axe. Whoops, I missed my hand with that one. Water Log Holder. And the most fitting one, the little water jug head. Put those in the bag. I have a bag to store those, by the way. So we have our 2 tech ones. I think it's 2. We have the tech hand and the tech angel, tech scepter, whatever. I think it's angel. And we'll go to Earth with the Earth Toucan and the very fitting Earth Hourglass. I like this one a lot. We'll go on to Magic next with our Magic Log Holder, Magic Skull, and Magic Axe. You guys are going to get a lot of my forearm in this video. Lucky you. We got the Undead, moving on to Undead, Undead Hand, and the Undead Skull, very fitting. I believe that's it for that one. I only have 1 fire trap. I'm just kind of realizing that. We have the Light Owl, very sought after, and the Dark Spider, both of which are from the Adventure Pack with Nightmare and whatever. Nightlight. Nightlight? Yeah. Yeah, it's Nightlight. I totally blanked on his name. And honestly, you may be confused right now. Stellan, you just showed us off your traps, but earlier you showed us off your starter pack, and it was the Dark Starter Pack. Where's your Ultimate Chaos figure? I don't know. I figured the dog got it, and it is nowhere to be seen now. But what is to be seen now is some of our new stuff that I've bought since getting back in. We have Torch, new core, and then the rest is returning. We have Hog Wild Frino. It's like Turbo Blast or Full Blast Jetpack. I don't remember what his is. I think it's Full Blast. And then Jesus, Tidal Wave Gilgrunt. Took me a sec to think of it. And that does it for Trap Team, my childhood favorite, Skylanders. Now, from my childhood favorite to my childhood least favorite, no offense to these Superchargers fans, but the Superchargers. I got the Wii Starter Pack, which I was totally misled, thinking that it was the game, but no, it was just a racing game. So we have Hammer Slam Bowser and his Clown Cruiser. And we have the other starter pack figure, Super Shot Stealth Elf. We've got Shark Shooter Terrapin, and the Shark Tank. These ones are kind of short, so I have to show you by hand. We have Frightful Fiesta, and the Crypt Crusher, I believe. Crypt Crusher. Very cool. Looks like a little coffin. We have Legendary Jetvac, my only legendary figure from my original collection. And I don't know how, because we never went to Toys R Us. And then the Jetstream, his vehicle. Finally, we have the Power Blue, Autism Speaks, Splatter Splasher. Looking for Splat still. Love Splat, but Never had her. And then we have that's before we knew Autism Speaks was bad, was not the best to the people. But yeah, that is our old stuff. Not old, but stuff that I had before I got back into it, as I've said a million times. But now let's get to the new stuff. Normal, turbocharged jetpack, or whatever. I seriously don't remember what they're called. Hurricane jetpack. Sorry, I feel stupid. I probably just said that too. We have Bone Bash Roller Brawl, missing a hand, and the Tomb Buggy, her vehicle. My buddy's got the bronze version. It's just so cool. We've got the Burn Cycle and Lava Lanceraptor, keeping you on your feet. I have both. Because I was doing driver then car. Now I did car then driver. But we're going back to normal with Stormblade and the Sky Slicer. You also may be noticing I only have one water vehicle. Don't know how I did that as a kid. But we have the Stealth Stinger. Got this one recently. We have High Volt. Very cool figure. Very cool character. We have Big Bubble Pop Fizz. I think pretty much the final Pop Fizz that I needed. And at least for like base stuff. We've got Turbocharged Donkey Kong, the Diddle Kid, and the Barrel Blaster. And finally, we have the Golden Hot Streak. Very cool. You saw that in the collection video, or the unboxing video the other day. Very cool. Very cool car. And that does it for Superchargers, I believe. Now, if you haven't noticed, as the games have went on, my collection tapers. Gets smaller for every game. And definitely showing that off is Imaginators. I've only got a couple of these, but we have Golden Queen and Kingpin, who were the starter pack stuff. We've got Mystical Bad Juju, personal fave there. We've got Flare Wolf. I guess we should turn a little bit. There he is, Flare Wolf. Airstrike and his accompanying Griffin Park Observatory. They're a little big for this portal, so I'll take them off. We have Kingpin, God, Snake Pit. What the hell am I saying? And a new one I just got a couple weekends ago, Dr. Crankcase. And then finally for Creation Crystals, we have, these are all have stickers on them from what I named the Skylander, which, except for this one doesn't. This is our Magic Lantern. We have the Earth Armor, who contains the Berserker, whatever class that is, Magna Smash. I was a creative young lad, I guess. And then we have a Fire Ninja named Visa? I don't know, named after a fucking credit card. And finally, the Life Claw. Oh, this was the Fire Reactor, by the way. This was the Earth Armor. The Life Claw, containing everyone's favorite archer, Aaron McFly. I was very not creative as a kid. Or maybe I was. I just don't get it now. But that's it. That's the collection. I've got some books too, but yeah, that's it. That's my pride and joy right there. Thank you all for tuning in and checking everything out. And yeah, well, I'll update you guys as the collection expands if we get anything super cool. And I hope you guys continue on with this Skylanders journey with me. Thank you guys.